It was supposed to be a fun weekend road trip. Jenna, Mike, and Sarah had planned every detail: snacks, playlists, and stops along the scenic route to their mountain cabin. The drive started out perfectly, with laughter filling the car and the sun setting behind the rolling hills. As the night deepened, the winding roads became less familiar, and their GPS began to glitch. Recalculating, it repeated over and over, despite them staying on the marked path. "I think we missed our turn," Mike said, squinting at the barely visible road signs. "Let's just find a rest stop or gas station," Jenna suggested. "We can figure it out there." About 10 minutes later, they saw a sign: "Rest Stop, 2 miles ahead." Relieved, they followed the arrow onto a narrow, dimly lit road. Soon, a small building with a flickering neon open sign came into view, surrounded by a couple of parked cars. "Finally," Sarah said, hopping out as soon as Mike parked. "I need to stretch my legs." The rest stop had an old-fashioned charm: peeling paint, a vending machine humming outside, and a single dim light bulb over the entrance. Inside, it was eerily quiet. The shelves were lined with dusty snacks, and a faint smell of mildew lingered in the air. Jenna headed toward the restroom, while Mike and Sarah explored the aisles. "This place is kind of creepy," Sarah whispered. "Yeah," Mike agreed, glancing around. "It's like it hasn't been updated in decades." Moments later, Jenna returned, her face pale. "We need to leave, now." "What's wrong?" Sarah asked. "The mirror in the bathroom," Jenna stammered. "It showed someone behind me, but no one was there." Mike laughed nervously. "You're just spooked. Let's grab something and go." As he spoke, the lights flickered, and a cold breeze swept through the store. The door creaked open, though no one was there. "Hello?" Sarah called out, her voice shaky. No answer. "Let's just go," Jenna insisted, already heading for the car. They all rushed outside, but when they reached the parking lot, their car was gone. "What? Where's the car?" Mike said, spinning around. The lot was empty, and the other vehicles they had seen earlier were gone too. The rest stop itself seemed darker, smaller, as if it were collapsing in on itself. "This doesn't make sense," Sarah whispered, her voice trembling. "We just parked here." Then they heard it, a low, guttural growl coming from the woods behind the rest stop. Shadows flickered between the trees, too fast and too large to be animals. "Run!" Jenna screamed, pulling Sarah by the arm. The trio bolted toward the road, but the path they had driven in on was now overgrown with weeds and branches, as if it hadn't been used in years. The growling grew louder, and faint whispers filled the air, saying their names. "What is happening?" Mike yelled, his breath ragged. Ahead, a faint light appeared, a pair of headlights. A car was approaching. "Flag it down!" Jenna cried. They stood in the middle of the road, waving frantically. The car,